55 Sports. This is The Locker Room.
With that, we say good evening to you all and welcome inside a cool edition of The Locker Room. That man is Elijah Collins. My name is Justin Prince. Elijah, next week is rivalry week in the SAC, but tonight, we got a taste of one of the best rivalries in the area, not the state, I'd say.
Yeah, you got that right, JP. When South Adams and Adams Central get together, we're bound to see a great matchup. The two schools are separated by just 8 miles and have two of the best fan bases in the area. And top of all that, that game has basically decided the ACAC for the past 5 seasons.
Yeah, that's right, Elijah. Every year since 2017, the winner of this South Adams-Adams Central game has gone on to win the ACAC crown, and it's looking like that's going to be the case once again this year, which makes this matchup a no-brainer for the Locker Room's Game of the Week. 1A number 2 Adams Central visiting number 5 South Adams. Let's get you on out to Starfire Field down in Bern. Packed house on hand. AC won both of last year's games against the Stars, including a 48-7 dub during the regular season. They got them 41-0 in the postseason, and the Jets started the scoring in this one. Keegan Bloom, the man is an animal, punches it in from 2. Jets take a 7-0 lead. It didn't take long for South Adams to respond. Owen Warner launches this ball deep downfield. No one picks up.
Gotta love the long ball.
Oh man, I think
where's everybody at?
I think I could have caught and walked that ball in myself.
Yes.
Talk about wide open. Puts on the board 70 yards. But that Starfire energy, it wouldn't last long. AC retakes the lead right here. Ryan Tester. They have dudes that can just run from anywhere, man. Finds a hole, outruns the defense. Jets take a 14-7 lead, and then on the kickoff, South Adams looking to take some momentum back, but here it is, a costly fumble gives the ball right back to the Jets. And that is going to set up this. Another Adams Central scoring drive in the quarter. This time, you're going to see Ryan Black keeping it himself on the misdirection, taking it to the house. That's 3 different dudes we've seen run the ball in for a touchdown.
Yeah, they got the runners.
Ryan Black in, AC up 21-7. On the next kickoff, South Adams, they do atone for their mistake, though. A nice return here, but they fall short of the score, and they do come up short in this ball game. Jets go on to win this one in commanding fashion at 49-20. AC still unbeaten on the season.
All right, let's check out some scores before we get tonight's action. Bluffton moves to 4-2 with a 50-0 win over Southern Wells, and Heritage falls to Lapel 32-27.
Elsewhere in the ACAC, Woodland gets back to 500 on the season with a 40-33 dub over Jay County.
All right, let's jump to the SAC. First off, Charger Stadium, 6A Carroll hosting 4A Southside. Chargers trying to go perfect in the regular season, but they got to take it one game at a time. After a few early completions by Jimmy Sullivan, Braden Silly, he's going to fall up, carries it to the left side, fights his way to the 3-yard line. The Chargers are on the move. They know what to do with it from there. Handoff goes to Nathan Starks this time. Fights his way in for the touchdown, and just like that,
kid's only a sophomore, man. He's going to be good.
He's big time. We'll see some more from him again. Spoiler alert. Sorry about that. But the Archers would try and answer to Bron Lorenz. Tries to find the man, but unfortunately the ball would fall right into the hands of Steely there. Good pick, and that's going to lead to another TD by Starks.
Hey, you said we were going to hear more from him.
I told you. We're going to get another touchdown. The Chargers roll away with an easy win to stay undefeated. They take the victory 58-6.
All right, let's head our way down south. south to Wayne Stadium. Generals rocking that new logo on their new field, and unfortunately things weren't going well for them tonight. Down big trying to get something going. Tristan Trimble gets sacked by Lucas Rohrbacher, forces the turnover on downs, and then on offense, Snyder just rolling all night long. DeJour Johnson finds some room, works his way down the field. Panthers sitting pretty nice with a 35-point lead there in the at that point in the game. We got there late.
Pretty good.
It happens, you know. It's just the way it goes. Johnson, hey, let the man finish what he started.
Let him eat.
Into the end zone from 4 yards out. Snyder cruises in this one, 49-7, the final.
All right, let's swing over to Bishop Dwenger High School. Dwenger and the Concordia Cadets taking center stage. Cadets trying to keep things going after their big overtime win last week. Under 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Cadets trail 28-6. Pass goes to Noah Trent. He makes it out of bounds to stop the clock. Concordia pushing the pace at this point. Just moments later, Eli Maddox is going to drop back again, looks for the long ball, and who do you think it's going to?
Johnny Washington.
Johnny Washington, we all know, somehow keeps his feet in, but an unfortunate ending on this drive. Maddox pass in the end zone, intercepted.
Woo!
The Dwenger defense gets the job done tonight. Saints take the homecoming win 41-12.
All right, let's make our way out southwest. To Homestead we go. Homecoming night for the Spartans hosting Northside and crowning your king and queen there at halftime. Congrats to them. Here's kickoff. Jamari Pearson on the return. Spartans absolutely swarm him at the end. A few plays later. How you doing, kiddos?
Hey, what's up?
Legends trying to make their way downfield. Jonte Lambert fumbles those. Spartans recover. That's Orlando Sheets, and that would set up Homestead with some pretty good field position. A few plays after that, Peyton Slavin, to Grant Leaper.
We hear that combo a lot.
Yeah, you
every Friday night.
Pretty much. I mean, hey, when you're that good, you're that good.
There we go.
Gets into the end zone, makes it a 14-point Homestead lead. Northside comes right back, though. Bodie Dickerson to Tay Johnson. He swallowed up pretty tight right there, but this one was a crazy game back and forth. Northside comes back to win this game late on a late TD and a 2-point conversion, 50-49. It's their first win ever over the Spartans. Congrats to Northside.
Wow. Well, last SAC match comes at Spooler Stadium. 1-4 Northrop taking on 2-3 Bishop Luers. Starting in the second quarter, Luers up 2 touchdowns. Actually, let's go ahead and make that 3. RJ Hodge takes it to the crib, and the Knights extend the lead. Field goal would be good, but Northrop would try and answer. Tavon Freeman gets the pitch on the right side, and watch that man go. Ugh. Like the little hurdle there.
I did.
That man was going crazy, and just a few plays later, Keon Bates, he's going to roll out of the pocket this time, showing off the pass game, dumps it off to Jelante Hinton.
I called him a grown man last year.
Who was that, Jelante?
Jelante.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Now, unfortunately, the Bruins would have to settle for a field goal on this drive. They only scratched 10 runs tonight. Luers moves to 3-3 on the year. They take the win 35-10.
All right, before we take a quick break, let's check in on the NLC 49. Mishawaka stays unbeaten. They take down Warsaw, who's dropped 2 straight, 43-19. Wawasee struggles continue. They fall to Northridge, 42-17. All right, it's time for our first break of the evening, but don't go anywhere. You've already seen the ACAC and the SAC, and we've still got big matchups in the NE8, NECC, and more to come on the other side.
The experts at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries offer free design. Graham.
This is The Locker Room.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. And Elijah, as of tonight, we are now officially 2/3 of the way through the high school football season. As we get closer and closer to the end of the year, conference races going to start heating up, even though the weather's starting getting cooler. That includes now in the NE8.
Yeah, and for the first time since 2017, it's looking like a team not named Leo, actually, or East Noble could bring home the conference crown, but both the Lions and Knights sit 2-1 in conference play, and both are looking up at Norwell and Columbia City, who sit 3-0 entering tonight.
Yeah, and tonight it was a battle of the Knights up in Kendall, Vegas. East Noble hosting 3A number 4 Norwell. Visitors looking to keep their hold on the conference. We'll pick things up early third quarter. Norwell up 24. EN trying to get something going. Xander Brazel
Says,
drugged down by Aiden Rusu for the sack, forces fourth down. Ensuing touch for Norwell, knocking on the door. Pitch to Luke Graft, and check out the sheer will from my man Luke. Stiff arm, dodging tackles, bullying dudes to the end zone. It's a 31-0 Norwell lead. Next East Noble possession, punting now, and things go from bad to worse. Stuart McCabe off the edge for the block. Trey Bodenheimer picks it up, runs it in for the tutty. It's a 38-point lead, and then, hey, we've seen offense. We've seen special teams.
What else we got?
How about the defense? Rusu with the forced fumble. McCabe recovers, scoops it up, scores it. Norwell runs away with this thing. 45-0 your final. Wow. They stay unbeaten, move to 6-0 on the season.
A great game to them. Now to Columbia City Eagles hosting New Haven Bulldogs. Oh, look at that.
They're also 3-0 in conference, trying to stay with Norwell up there.
All right, here we go. Second quarter handoff to Josh Arns. Gets the first down and then some. We're going to see a lot from him tonight. A little later, penalties set the Eagles back. Look at this. They had to go 29 yards for a first down, and Ethan Severs almost does it. Unfortunately, drags out, gets a nice gain of 24 there, and then jumping to the next play. They go to Arns, and he busts through easily for the first down, and a couple plays later, here he is, gets the handoff.
That'll let him finish the job, right?
Yeah, sorry, let's
That'll
celebrate.
Let him finish.
Easily for the 6C City, goes up 21-17 on the kickoff. The Eagles, they're going to go for the onside kick. Do you think they're going to get it?
I would think yes.
Let's go ahead and see. Yep, and they recover it. C-City dominates once again in this one. They're now 4-0 in conference play, 49-7 your final.
All right, second to last stop now in the N8 comes up in a Waterloo. DeKalb hosting Huntington North tonight, and the theme in this one was defense optional. 1 point Barrett lead in the second quarter. Here they come for more. Tegan Erk unloads this ball to Caden Pettis. That's going to be a long touchdown when it comes down. DeKalb takes an 8-point lead. Vikes, though, they were quick to answer. Ian Wiley calls his own number right here, somehow escapes the scrum at the line of scrimmage, and there he goes into the end zone for 6. Extra point, no good. So the Barons up by 2 at this point. But not for long. Next Huntington possession, Wiley hits Noah Wagner in the flat, and he's going to do the rest. Off to the races.
Take it to the house.
Is my man Wagner. Going to get in practically untouched for another Huntington North touchdown. They take the lead, but DeKalb comes back to win a shootout tonight. 56-48 Barons are the winners.
All right, here we go. Belmont is looking to pick up their first win of the season, defending their home turf against the Lea Lions. And it was a tie early on with the score of not at 7 at halftime.
That's
but
surprising.
Here comes the Lions. Kyler Decker shovels the ball forward to sweeping Camden Zeisloff, who takes it 69 yards from the TD. Then wheels start to fall off for Belmont, unfortunately looking to punt. The high snap rolls out the back of the end zone, and that's a safety. 2 more points to Leo Tuttle. Then back on the offense, Leo keeps the pressure on. Decker lobs it to Max Loeffler, who weaves his way into the end zone. Loeffler finished tonight with 100 yards. Pretty good game for him. Leo dominates the second half to win this one 37-7.
All right, let's bump our way to the NECC now. Eastside receiving votes in Class 2A, defending small school champs, hosting Prairie Heights in a small school showdown, looking to stay unbeaten in conference. Blazers got off and going early. First quarter, Carson Jacobs keeps this one himself. He's off down the right sideline. He's going to get tripped up down inside the 10. That's going to set up good field position for the Blazers. Hi, Todd. A few plays later, it's Jacobs again. This time plowing in from a couple yards out. It's 7-0 Eastside. Later in the first, Blazers back on the attack, but the Panthers defense, they decide to hold their ground. Matt Roberts picks off Jacobs over the middle. Going to get taken down pretty quick, but then on the ensuing touch, Trenton Daniels rewards him. Roberts going to haul in the Panthers' first points since week 2. Extra point, no good. They're down 7-6 there, but hey, it was all east side after that. Blazers rolling this one, 54-12.
All right, and for our next stop, we head out to Fremont for the Battle of the Eagles. We start off in the first quarter with Fremont QB Zach Pika hitting the senior Wyatt Claxton for the nice diving grab.
Ooh, nice camera work by Jake Merkel.
That boy Merkel. That would be until later in the first when fullback senior White Marks takes it in for the score. Bosco goes up 7-0. And later on, it would be Marks again popping off for a nice little run there. He's taking it through there. That's a good run right there.
He is a shifty man.
Yeah, not being touched. Bosco still up 7-0. That run would set up nicely for the 6'5" QB Riley Burroff.
He's a big boy.
Take it in himself for the score. He avoids a collision with the fence there. Got to watch out. Yeah, there you go. Bosco goes on to dominate. And this one, they take it over Fremont Eagles 44-0.
All right, let's make our way just south down to Angola we go. Good matchup between the Hornets and Fairfield in the big division. Hornets looking to stay unbeaten in conference play. Up 14 just before halftime. Tyler Call hands it up to Josh Kunkel for the score. Hornets take a 21-0 lead. Fairfield couldn't get much going in this one. Brooks Custer to Brecken Marin. He gets absolutely nowhere thanks to that Angola D-line. Fairfield, they would be able to make it on the scoreboard late, but the Hornets take this one. 39-6 on their homecoming. They stay unbeaten in conference play. Elsewhere in the NECC, West Noble takes down Garrett 40-14 in a big division battle there. And in a crossover game, Lakeland defeats Central Noble 49-20.
All right, out to South Whitley now. Whitco hosting Tippecanoe Valley. Also homecoming for Whitco early on. Wildcats get the ball first. Skylar Zellers on the run, but sent backwards by Tippy Valley. First drive not successful for Whitco. Tippy Valley turns and first play of their drive, hand off to Dalton Alber.
Big boy.
Big boy. This kid is
right
a machine. There we go. That is a big boy. Oh my goodness.
Big 6, baby.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love that. But he eventually gets in there. Great footwork, stays in bounds for the score. And they're going to try to get something going again. It can't, but a high snap on 4th down gave Tippy Valley insane field possession. And here's that touchdown. That's Nate Parker with the assist from Alber on the block. Extra point gets blocked. Tippy Valley up 13-0. They go on to win 60-6.
My man Alber does everything over there. Runs it in, blocks. I love to see it.
He does it all. Well, some more scores for you. Northfield picks up the 42-7 win over Wabash. And Southwood gets the 55-22 dub over Manchester.
All right, let's jump over state lines over to Ohio. Van Wert,
I like the hats.
Visiting OttawaGranger tonight. Van Wert got up early. Aiden Pratt to Maddox Crutchfield. Cougs get on the board first, going up 7-0. And look at Crutchfield. Daps up the
Are those Christmas hats?
OttawaGranger fan. I think it might have been.
A little early.
That was stone cold. Cougs would pad their lead a little bit later. That was Damian McCracken with a field goal. It's 10-0. OG don't make it easy, though. Peyton Coleman delivers a deep ball himself. Cy Rumps in for the score. Van Wert does prevail in the end, though. Cougars win 31-16. And it's time for our play of the nights, and we could have gone with that.
Tonight.
We could have gone with that Whitco Tippy Valley
Yeah, I was gonna
game,
say that was a good one.
But we're gonna go with this one. The blocked punt up in Kendallville. That was
Take it to the house.
McCabe off the edge. You're gonna see it one more time here. Trey Bodenheimer's going to recover. Just
see, I don't know if he blocked it and it bounced and then he picked it up.
I think it looked like he blocked it, went down so quick, and came right up.
I thought it was just
hands.
smooth transition. Just doesn't it look like?
It does. And, hey, Norwell, congrats. They are undefeated still with a 45-0
Great
dub.
for them.